So there are 5 essentials that you must be implementing into your routine as a masculine, ambitious man, right? First of all, you got to have a routine. I know some of you guys are still rolling about out here with no routine. What are you doing, bruv? How do you manage that? How do you manage just going with the flow? Like, bruv, you must be procrastinating half the time. I just don't get it. You have to have a routine. If you want success, if you have a goal and you want to achieve that goal, you have to have a routine that is acclimatized towards that success that you're looking for. So there are 5 essentials you must implement as part of this routine, I guess as subsections, as modules, whatever you want to call it, just kind of like parts to the routine. Number 1 is mental health. This is the first aspect of your routine that every single masculine, ambitious man must master. Because if you're walking around, you've got everything, all the other 4 sorted, but mental health is lacking, then you're going to be fucked. You're not going to treat people as well as you could. You're not going to act in the most optimal way. You're not going to feel as inspired and motivated towards your goal. You're not going to do the things that you know you should be doing. So you have to get your mental health sorted first. You have to make sure you are thinking positively. You have to make sure your mind is organized and clear. You're not messy. You're not thinking negative. You're not putting yourself down. There's no self-doubt. You must get your mental health absolutely in check. My mental health practices are meditation, visualizations, gratitude journaling, and I guess you could say reading a book is, in a sense, it's just knowledge, but it's good for your mental health. So they're my practices. I wake up and meditate, I visualize, and then I gratitude journal. That's my mental health sorted. Obviously, being out in nature, socializing, all of that kind of stuff absolutely works as well. But for the most part, if you implement meditation, visualization, and gratitude journaling, mate, you're going to be absolutely sorted. So that's subsection number 1. Is mental health. You have to absolutely implement that before anything else, and that's why I put it first, and that's why I do it first as part of my routine as well. When I wake up first thing in the morning, it's the first thing that I do is meditate, and then visualize, and then gratitude journal. It's the first subsection part of my day is mental health. So get that out of the way. Make sure you are attacking the day with a positive and clear and organized mindset. Once you've done that, work on to the second module. Now, this can be, again, it doesn't have to be in this order that I'm voicing them in. This is just the order that I do it in. The second one is business. So obviously you got your mental health sorted. You are mentally prepared to attack the world and go about the day and do whatever you need to do, right? You're resilient enough to attack the world and deal with life's challenges. Business is obviously number 2. You want to be working on your goals to make money, to be financially free, to be basically in a good position in life and have freedom. So business is number 2. I come out here, my business subsection. After I've done my mental health stuff, I'll come straight outside, get some daylight, spend time in nature. Again, that's kind of mental health as well. But then I'm doing my business, recording videos for you boys, live streaming, doing some community posts, coaching calls. That is all my business. So we've covered mental health is subsection number 1. Number 2 is you must be working on your business in some sort. So this is all part of your routine. You're going to implement this as part of your routine, whatever is sustainable for you, whatever works best for you. You have to be adaptable. So some days I might not be able to do the mental health side, but I can do the rest of them. But again, just working between, that's a completely different video. So mental health first. Now we've sorted out business. You've got the money side of things sorted. Number 3, module 3 is physical health. So you want to walk through the world. You want to be strong. You want to look good. You want to feel confident in yourself. You want to be healthy. You want to make sure that you are not, diseased or infected in any way, or, you got some weak immune system. You want to make sure that you are on top of your physical health. You're walking through the world. You're physically, sturdy, mentally sturdy. You can get sturdy and your finances are in check. You want to implement these 3 as part of your routine. Go to the gym, get your cardio in, get your body weight stuff in. That's what I like to do. I wake up in the morning, I do my push-ups, so that's my body weight stuff done. I like to make sure that I can just control my body weight. I'm always in control of that. Then I'll go to the gym later on in the day, and I'll also go for a run at some point in the day as well. So that's my 3 physical health things done: body weight, cardio, and actual just resistance training, bodybuilding, whatever. Got all of that in there. Physical health is sorted. You can see how now, and I want to just breeze over these. I'm not going to make this an in-depth video. It's just basically, you want to make sure that as part of your routine, you are implementing all 5 of these modules that I'm going to be talking about. The first 3 we spoke about: mental, business, and physical. Once you've implemented those 3, you're pretty much off to a good start. If you've got good mental health, good physical health, and your finances are in check, and you've put all of these in part of your routine, you're doing this every single day for the most part. I know some days you've got to be adaptable. You can't do it every day, but some days just work around it, whatever. For the most part, you're doing this every single day. You, in a couple of years, are going to be absolutely unkillable, mate. You're going to be untouchable in terms of life. You're going to be exactly where you need to be. Your mental health is on point, so you're getting all the work done. Your business, you've implemented some time out of your day to work on your business, so you're actually, you know, making money. Your physical health is on point, so you're keeping yourself healthy, you can actually live and enjoy life. Module number 4 is social. So social aspect of life, you want to implement a part of this as well. It's an absolute fundamental need for human beings to have social connection. So as part of my routine, I'll make it, it's not even really as part of my routine, it's kind of just as I go about my day. So right now I'm doing business, I'm doing the business module, part of my routine, but at the same time I can socialize, right? When I'm walking back through this park, let me just show you my surroundings. We've got a fallen tree that I'm chilling on. We've got just basically forests around me, but there's a main park somewhere down there. So when I walk past the park and, you know, back to my house, I'll socialize on the way back. I'll say hello to people, I'll have some conversations. I know pretty much everyone in my city, in my area, in my community, whatever you want to say. I know a lot of people, so naturally I'm just socializing every day anyway, because I know people. I bump into people, oh, how you doing, mate, that kind of thing. In the gym, I'm socializing. My gym session, sometimes I spend like 4 hours in the gym. I work out for like 2.5 hours. The rest of it, I'm just socializing. And in between socializing sessions, I'm doing a bit of dumb, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm socializing all the time. So, but I think it is very important to implement that as part of your routine, to make it as part of your just day-to-day life, to just socialize, to talk, to interact, to keep that social skill sharp. And it's just good for your mental health as well. So those two kind of tie in together. You know, if you are socially connected, naturally, you're going to be more mentally content with life. So social is number 4. We have now got mental health sorted, physical health sorted, your business and your finances are sorted, and you are a social guy. You can see how your life is turning out to be very, very, you know, positive and very nice to live. The last one is your earnings. So I call it earnings, right? Your earnings are basically whatever tasks you have to do in order to earn the chill time or relaxation time or the indulgence of your life. So we all have vices in life, of course we do. You can cut them all out. If you want to be a complete monk, you can cut them all out. You know, there are some things that I completely cut out of my life: porn, social media, alcohol. I don't do drugs, so I don't really say that I cut it out, but I don't do any drugs anyway. Smoking, all that kind of shit. There are some things that I say to myself I just do not do, just because I don't really see the return on investment with them. So, but there are some things that I do. There are some, I guess, bad habits or indulgements that I do treat myself to. You know, every now and then I'll get a takeaway and I'll eat, like, bro, when I eat a takeaway, I eat like a fucking fat cunt. You know what I mean? If I'm having something, I'll go absolutely all out with it. So I'll have a massive fucking takeaway, Indian curry or something, chicken tikka masala, loads of naan bread, chips. Like, I'll just go all out and go crazy. I'll treat myself. You know, every now and then I'll eat a chocolate bar, right? I'm not, and again, that sounds like, oh, just a chocolate bar, is that it? But you know what I mean? My earnings are those indulgements. My earnings are, you know, a weekend off with my hoes or with my girls or whatever you want to call them, right? With the girls that I chill with. That is my earnings. But in order to enjoy those, in order to enjoy the fat takeaway, the chocolate bar, the weekend off where I don't do any work and I don't focus on everything, I enjoy the present moment and I enjoy my relaxation time with my girls. That time I have to earn that, right? It's not something that I just do. Because a lot of people, they'll just come into it and they'll be like, yeah, you know, they'll just take it. Like, oh, I feel like eating a chocolate bar, they'll just go and eat a chocolate bar. Oh, I feel like having a day off, they'll just have a day off. Or I feel like having a takeaway, they'll just have it. So earnings, that subsection, that module 5 of your routine, is basically the tasks that you need to do to earn the indulgence, to earn the relaxation, to earn the free time, to earn the time that you sit and chill and watch Netflix. It's that kind of shit, right? If I want to eat a chocolate bar, I've got to do 60 push-ups. So that is my earnings. I'll implement my earnings as part of my routine. So if I eat, for whatever reason, I'm out with a girl, or I'm out with my family or whatever, and I end up eating some chocolate or some cake, or, you know, I end up treating myself and having a cookie or some ice cream or something, rather than just eating the ice cream and then cracking on with my day and, yeah, now I've just got a stomach full of sugar. I have to earn that shit for many reasons, not only to keep me disciplined mentally, but also so I can truly appreciate what it is that I'm indulging in. You know, there's no really return on investment with that. I'm wasting money. Again, stomach full of sugar, it's not healthy, it's not good for me. There's no return on investment for me eating the ice cream, for example, or sitting and watching Netflix, but I enjoy it. It's something that gives me joy and pleasure. But pleasure is a reward. You can't just give yourself pleasure for nothing. So in my mindset, I've got to earn it. And you can earn it in any way. You can do this in your own way. So sometimes I'll say, right, I've got to do 60 push-ups, then I can have the chocolate bar, or I've got to do this many videos, then I can have the ice cream, etc., etc. I've got to do something basically work-wise or discomfort-wise to earn the pleasure. So maybe for whatever reason I'll be out and about with a girl, I'll have an ice cream. I'm not just going to drop down and do 60 push-ups in public, you know. Oh, sorry, 1 second, I got to earn my ice cream. I'm just going to eat the fucking ice cream like a normal human being. But that ice cream will go into my earnings section of my routine. So I know that, okay, at some point in this day I've got to do 60 push-ups because I've had an ice cream. Or at some point in the day I've got to do a fucking leg day, even though I didn't plan on doing legs today, right? I've got to do something that I don't really feel like doing that is going to give me a positive return on investment. So I've got to record fucking 10 videos in a row. I don't really feel like doing it. I can't be bothered, but I've got to earn my pleasure. So that goes into the earnings. If I can't do it immediately, it will go into the earnings section. That is number 5. So let's recap. We have got physical health, mental health, social life, business, and earnings. So you're earning your bad habits, you're earning your kind of your vices, your pleasure, whatever it may be. You're earning that. If you want to just chill and watch Netflix, you have to do, you know, 60 push-ups per episode, whatever, right? You find your ways of doing it. If you want to play video games with your mates, 10 push-ups every single time you die, right? Just do something to where it's not a complete waste of time. You're still gaining a positive out of it. If you implement all of these 5 modules into your routine and you do these pretty much every single day for the rest of your life, it's literally impossible for you to fail. How can you fail if your mental health is perfect, your physical health is on top of it, you're on top of your physical health, social life, you're socializing, you know people, you're networking, you're happy because you're being around people, you know, you're a social creature, you're supposed to be around people. So your social life is sorted, you've got girls in your life, all of that kind of stuff is great. Your business is sorted, so you can live a life of freedom, you can go wherever you want, you can do what you want, your finances are in check, you can buy what you want, right? You don't really have to worry about money in the same way. And, you know, you're earning your bad habits, you're not letting that get out of whack, you're not letting that get out of control, you're maintaining discipline in your life, and you have that perfect equilibrium between pleasure and enjoyment, and enjoying life, and discipline, and, you know, looking after yourself. If I just ate a chocolate bar every time I ate, like, you know, felt like eating a chocolate bar, I'd be a fat fuck, my teeth would be manky, I'd have probably diabetes, right? Because I love fucking chocolate, you know? And again, I'm an extremist. If I'm going to eat it, I'm going to fucking go all out. I'm going to have like a fucking massive chocolate bar. I'm going to treat myself. Do you understand? But with this mindset of like, right, I've got to do 60 push-ups before I eat a chocolate bar every single time I do it, it just keeps me physically in good shape, right? Mentally disciplined. And it allows me to truly appreciate the bad habit, truly appreciate the chocolate bar, truly appreciate whatever it is that I'm eating. Because I know that I've worked for it, I've earned it. I'm not just eating it because I feel like being a fat fuck. I've worked for this takeaway. The other night, what was it, 2 nights ago, I had an Indian takeaway, a curry. So I had a chicken tikka masala, pilau rice, 2 naan breads, and some chips, right? And it was fucking massive. Like, it was a massive plate of curry, takeaway, dirty, fat takeaway food, right? And I said to myself, right, at the end of this week, I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have that takeaway because I've just got a craving for it. I was like, you know what? I feel like eating a takeaway. I feel like being a fat fuck, but I've got to earn it first. So I did a grueling leg day. I set myself a target of doing a certain amount of videos. I set myself a target of doing, you know, a certain amount of live streams. I had a lot of things that I had to do that were not necessarily fun to do in a kind of way. Like, yeah, you know, you can find the fun in it, but I don't really feel like doing a leg day. I don't really feel like recording loads of videos. I just want to, you know, chill and do whatever. But because I did it, then I can truly enjoy the takeaway. So now that when I'm eating it, I can just sit there and fucking enjoy it with gratitude because I know that I've worked for it. That's the important part. So if you want to learn more from me, the coaching is down below in the description. I do apologize if this video was kind of dragged out in any form, or if it wasn't as informative as you would like it to be. I don't want to go really too in depth in this video. I just want to brush over if you are getting your physical, mental, social, business, and your earnings in your routine, and you can kind of condition that in your own way. You can do whatever you want there. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. You know, for whatever reason, if you don't want to meditate, then don't meditate. You know, find other ways of, you know, making your mental health on point, but do it in your own way. It's basically simply just a reminder for you, or kind of just a guide for you of what you should be implementing. You can fill in the specifics, you can fill in the blanks, okay? Coaching's down below if you want to learn more from me. I will see you soon, my guy. I'm going to go for a nice, lovely walk and go and socialise and get some daylight, so I'll see you soon.